Yes, Prabhu.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyamadi Paschati Deshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay. So last time we only saw some part of the 6th chapter of Madhurya Kādambini. We will just look at that again and look at the whole chapter today. So this chapter is describing about Āsakti. Just to give a background, the first one is the Shraddha, where the person develops a faith to associate with the devotees and practice bhakti. So then he gets the association of the devotees. And then after their instructions and reading the scriptures, he understands what is the bhakti activity. Then he performs bhajana. And because of that bhajana, his anarthas are destroyed. Then he attains the stage of Nishta, where he is very steady in his devotion service. Most of his anarthas are also destroyed at this stage. Then he attained the stage of Ruchi, where he got taste for devotional activities. Then the stage of Āsakti, attachment to the Lord. Just to copy and paste this here for reference. Now we are looking at this stage, Āsakti. Atha saeva bhajana vishaya ruchihi parama prauditama sati yada bhajaniyam bhagavantam vishayi karoti tada iyam āsakti iti akyayate. So that ruchi only, it becomes Āsakti, the previous stage. So the bhakti is going through all these stages. The bhakti lata, the creeper in the heart, the creeper of bhakti, the plant is growing. And then from that ruchi, it becomes Āsakti. In the stage of ruchi, he was having a lot of attraction to bhajana, devotional service, bhakti activities. And it is very great, prauditrama, very intense, right? Even though it is intense, when that transforms to attachment to the Lord. So in the previous stage, he had attachment to devotional activity, but now he will have attachment to the Lord, the Supreme Lord, Bhajaniyam Bhagavantam, the Lord who is worshipped. When that happens, that is called Āsakti. Yaeva bhakti kalpavalya hastavaki bhavamaasadayanti bhava premani pushpa phale achiradeva bhavini dyotayati. So this creeper of bhakti, which is growing in our heart, that in the stage of Āsakti, it will start giving out buds. So that indicates that soon the flower is going to come out. And once the flower comes out, then the fruit will come, right? So the flower is bhava stage and the fruit is the prema stage. That's the final fruit one will achieve. So we have already reached the stage of bud. Ruchiki bhajana vishaya āsaktiki bhajaniya vishaya iti bhumna eva vyapadeshaha. So in general, the people, they say that in the stage of ruchi, one is focused on devotional service. And in the stage of Āsakti, one is focused on the Supreme Lord, not just the devotion activity. They say like that. But vastutaha tu ubhe api ubhayam vishayi karoti eva. But in both, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying, in both stages, actually, the person will be interested in both the things. It's not that once he goes to the stage of Āsakti, he will give interest in devotional activity. No. both the things he practices devotion as well as he has attachment to the Lord. However, apraudatva praudatvabhyam eva bedaha. The intensity on different things, that marks the difference. Āsakti eva antah karana mukuram tatha marjayati yatha tatra sakasa pratibimbitaha bhagavan avalokyamana eva bhavati. So, what is the difference? The difference is that in the stage of Āsakti, one will have higher intensity in attachment to the Lord than one has attachment to devotional service. But in the stage of Ruchi, one will have higher intensity in the devotional activity itself, like chanting, hearing, all other different activities of the Lord, than higher intensity on attachment to the Supreme Lord. So it's just intensity changes. So this Āsakti, it cleans up the heart very cleanly, to the extent you will suddenly see a reflection of the Lord in that mirror. Hanta vishayaihi akramyate madiyam chetaha tadidam bhagavati nidhama iti bhaktasya viditsa anantarameva prayaha vishayebhyaha nishkramya tadrupa gunadav yat pravesha shilam purvadashayamasid. So in the previous stages, what happens when we try to focus our mind on the Supreme Lord? What happens? Many times our mind goes and then thinks about all the material things, what happened on news today, what the devotee said, and what program I'm going to attend, what I will cook today, what is going on in the office, how I plan my office work. All these things are going in the mind. So when we realize that, oh my God, my mind is thinking all these things, what do we say? Alas, Hanta, my mind is simply attracted to all these things. And then we gradually take the mind and then put it in the Supreme Lord as soon as we realize it. So this is what happens in the previous stages. But in the stage of Āsakti, what happens? Tadeva chitta masakto jatayam viditsaha purvameva swayameva tathabhutam bhavayet. But in the stage of Āsakti, even before you decide, I have to put my mind on the Lord, even before the decision, automatically the mind goes and gets attachment to the Lord. That happens in the stage of Āsakti. Yatha bhagavat rupa gunadibhyaha nishkramya vartantare chetaha kada pravishtam yati prapta nishtena api bhaktena na anusandhatum shakyate. So even in the stage of nishta, you see, it's a steadiness, right? So even in the stage of nishta, most of the time the mind will be on the Supreme Lord. It will be focused. But still, even in that stage, sometimes the mind wanders and then goes and sits somewhere else. And then the devotee realizes, how did that my mind go somewhere else? I was thinking of the Supreme Lord all the time. Sometimes it happens, but he cannot trace out how did that happen. So similarly, tatha eva vartantaraga nishkramya bhagavat rupa gunadishu kada pravishtaga swachetaha iti āsaktihi anasaktena na lakshyate. So in the stage of Āsakti, what happens? Even if the person deliberately wants to engage his mind in some material activities, automatically his mind will go back to the Supreme Lord. And then he cannot trace out, oh, I thought I am doing some material activity. Somehow my mind just went to the Supreme Lord. That will happen in the stage of Āsakti. Anasaktena na lakshyate. This cannot be achieved by devotees who have not achieved the stage of Āsakti. Āsakti mata bhaktena tu tallakshyate. This can only be figured out by devotee who has attained the stage of Āsakti. So this ends the description of the Āsakti stage. Now he will be talking about the description of the devotee in the stage of Āsakti. So we will get an understanding of the mood of the devotee. So before that, anybody has any questions? Any comments, reflections?
Kṛṣṇa Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Dandavat Pranam Mataji.
Can you say how to attain the stage of Āsakti, Prabhuji?
What is that?
How to attain the stage of Āsakti?
How to attain the stage of Āsakti?
Is it mentioned? Madhurya Kādambini. Hare Kṛṣṇa. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. So we may be in any of these stages. Most likely, many of the devotees might be in anartha nivritti, where the anarthas are getting cleansed and then trying to achieve nishta. So we should focus on the immediate goal, because this goal, we don't even have an proper understanding of how it's going to be. May have some understanding, we can desire for it, but then the immediate goal should be our most focused desire, which is nishta, steadiness. Steadiness means most of the time your mind is thinking about the Lord. So that happens in bhajana kriya, practicing. So when we are practicing, we put effort in focusing our mind in the Supreme Lord. So Arjuna asks this question to Kṛṣṇa in Bhagavad Gita. The mind is like a wind. I can even control the wind, but I cannot control the mind. So, but Kṛṣṇa, what he says you have to control the mind. How you are going to control the mind? Abhyasena vairagena. By practice, by repeatedly practicing. That's what we are doing every day by chanting. And during chanting and after chanting also, we can practice fixing our mind on the Supreme Lord. So that repeatedly doing that, and also developing detachment for material things, that will lead to the stage of nishta. And from nishta, it will automatically ruchi, āsakti, everything will arise. So we have to focus, because this until the stage of nishta, it is like climbing uphill. You have to put a lot of hard work. Once you are in the stage of nishta, it is like you are top of the mountain, you are walking. It's very easy. You just have to walk, and then you will attain the other stages very easily. But in the stage before that, you can fall down also. You are climbing a steep hill, and it's very difficult. Sometimes it may be tiring also. So that's the effort. Did that answer your question, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. First we have to attain the stage of nishta, then ruchi, then āsakti automatically comes.
Yeah, nishta.
By practicing.
By practicing. Repeated.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Kṛṣṇa. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Kṛṣṇa.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay. Tatagacha Prataha, next to the description of the devotees in the stage of Āsakti is being described here. Tatagacha Prataha Kutastyaha Api Bho Kantalambhita Shri Shalagrama Shila Sundara Samputaha Lagu Lagu Charita Shri Kṛṣṇa Namamrita Aswada Pratikshana Lolita Rasanaha Prekshamane Eva Lolita Rasanaha. So here Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying that, so sometimes what this devotee will do in the stage of Āsakti, one day he will wake up in the morning, and then he will go around, and then he will find a devotee. He will be on the way. He'll be wearing a beautiful box in his neck, which will hold a Shalagram Shila. So some devotees will put their deities in a box, and then they put it on their neck and then carry around everywhere. So usually the Shalagram Shila is carried like that. So he will be carrying around a particular devotee. He will look at that devotee, and then he will say, "Oh, dear sir, you have a very beautiful box hanging from your neck, and which is holding the Shalagram Shila. Your tongue is so softly chanting the names of Kṛṣṇa, and then it is tasting it, the nectar. And because of the tasting that nectar, every moment your tongue is trembling. If you are intoxicated, you will just tremble around. So like that, your tongue is trembling like anything. Prekshamane eva durbagam ma mullasyasi kasminchitate tat kathaya. Just by looking at you, all my misfortune have gone away, and I have become very happy. You have removed all my misfortune. How did that happen? Please tell me, tat kathaya. Kutra kutra va tirte brahmanam kesham drishtya keshama bhagavat anubhavanam aspadi bhavan atmanam anyam cha akrita artaya. So what are all the holy places you have visited, roamed around? Please tell me. And what are all the things you have seen in that holy places? And which are all the great devotees who have experienced the Supreme Lord, Bhagavat Anubhava, who have experienced the Supreme Lord you have met? By meeting them, you have purified yourself and others. Please tell me all these things. So at the stage of Āsakti, the devotee will be very much greedy and longing for Kṛṣṇa. So his greediness will be reflected in these interactions. He's just roaming around to find that. How can he achieve that object? So here he is putting importance on Kṛṣṇa. The names of Kṛṣṇa is so much focused. And then he is also seeing that, putting importance on the devotees and the holy places, which is the Lord's Tirtha. Iti udbhavita samlapa amrita pana yapita katipaya kshanaha. So in this way, he just blabbers around, spending some time like that. So it is said samlapa amrita. So what many times we do is prajalpa. We talk material activities. But this is samlapa amrita. This is actually not like that. This chatter is full of nectar. He will spend like that. In that nectarian talk. After that, punaha anyataha gatva bho kaksha nikshipta manohara pustaka vilakshanaya shriya vidvaneva anumiyase. So he goes to somewhere else and then he sees some other person and then he says, "Oh dear sir, you are having a very beautiful book under your arms." And by that beauty and also by the auspicious marks, I identify that you might be a great scholar, Vidwan. I'm thinking you are a great Vidwan. Tat vyachakshva, please explain what is explained in that book. Dashama skandiyam padyameka jivaya shruti chatakim tad artha amrita vrishtya iti tad vyakyayaya romanchita gatraha. So there is a bird called Chataka bird. So this bird, what it does is it drinks only from the rainwater directly. It doesn't go and pick it up water from the ground. It directly drinks the rainwater. So he says, my ears are like the Chataka birds. It is looking for the rain. What rain? Rain shower. It is Dashama Skandiyam Padyamekam, a verse from the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. It is looking for it. Please shower that nectar onto my ears and then bring that ears to life. Iti tat vyakyaya. So then when that devotee explains a particular verse from the 10th canto of Bhagavatam, his hair stands on end in his body. Romanchita gatraha. Punaha anyataha gatva hanta aduna eva aham kritarthi bhavishyam yad iyam sabha eva sadyaha eva mama samasta dushkrita dvangshini iti. So then he goes to another place and then says, "Oh, alas, I have attained all my good fortune. I have become very successful today because of this particular assembly of devotees. By attaining this particular assembly of devotees, I have removed all of my misfortunes. It destroyed all my misfortunes." So he's looking at an assembly of a devotee, and then he speaks like this. Virachita dandavat avani pranipata puraspara pranati vinatikaha. So then he goes and offers obeisances like dandavat. Dandavat means like a rod. Rod, if you take a rod, if you put it, it will just fall flat. It won't crouch like this. So he falls on obeisances like a rod. And then offering obeisances in front of them, he becomes very meek, takes a very humble position. Tat sabha mukuta manina mahabhagavata varyena parama vidusha sarasam adriyamanaha. So then he is welcomed by the crown jewel of that assembly, Mukutamani. Mahabhagavata is a great devotee, the Mahabhagavat. So Mahabhagavat is sitting in that assembly, and he is the crown jewel of that entire assembly. And then that person is welcoming this person. And that person is also very learned. Parama Vidusha is very wise. Parama Viduhu. So Vidus. So that person welcomes this person with so much joy. Sankuchita tanuhu tadantika krita upaveshaha eva So then this devotee in Āsakti stage, he goes and sits near that great Bhagavata devotee in a very meek position, crouching his body like this. And then he sits near to him and then he asks, Bho, Tribhuvana Jiva, Bhavana Mahar, Bhava Roga, Bishak Shiromane, oh best of the healers, you have healed so many diseases of the jivas living in the three worlds, which are affected by samsara. So the samsara, which we are dwelling in, it is like a disease. And that disease can only be cured by physician. And this great devotee is actually the crown jewel of all the doctors. So he's glorifying him like that. Dritva eva damanim adhamasya api me mahadinasya nirupaya rujam. Oh, doctor, I am actually a very fallen person, a lowly person. Please hold my hand and then check my pulse and then tell me what is my disease, ascertain my disease. Sama adishashva patya aushade. Then please prescribe me patya and aushada. So patya is a diet prescription and aushada is a medicine. In Ayurveda, they give you both patya and aushada. So please prescribe me that. So it's basically asking instructions and a particular tonic. Kenapi prayiktena maharasayanena mad abhipsitam pushtim api sampadaya iti sasram yachamanaha. So then he asks that person, please give me this wonderful drug which can bring me to the nourishment somehow or the other. Please give me that. He begs to that person with tears in the eyes. He is just having so much longing for the Lord and he wants to attain the Lord somehow or the other. So Sanatana Goswami in the CC has said, so one has, Arupa Goswami, not sure. So one has to find out how one can attain the Supreme Lord. What somehow or the other, one can spend anything and then achieve the Supreme Lord. If something is available in the market for any price, one has to pay that price and then attain. Like this person is having desire and he's just simply roaming around everywhere, finding, can I get the Supreme Lord here? Can I get the Supreme Lord here? Will I get some wonderful drug? I will achieve the mercy of the Supreme Lord. So he's always focused like that. Tat kripa avaloka madhura vangmaya amrita nisyandananditaha. So then that Mahabhagavad, the devotee, then he shows his merciful glance upon that person and then speaks very sweet words, which are full of nectarian. It's like flowing nectar. Because of that flowing nectar, he becomes very happy. Nanditaha. Tacharana paricharana nita pancha shad vasaraha. So then he sits near his lotus feet and then he serves him for 5 or 6 days. And then sarasam atanapi kadachit atavim yadi. So then he goes around another forest and then he roams around happily into that forest. And suddenly he sees a deer called Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa means a black deer. Yadi mai vartate Kṛṣṇasya kripa avalokaha tada ayam durataha puraha avalokyamanaha Kṛṣṇasaraha tri chaturani padani mad abhimukamayatu. So if Kṛṣṇa shows mercy upon me, then this deer which is facing that direction and which is also standing very far, let it come toward me 2 or 3 steps, 3 or 4 steps, let it come toward me. If Krishna's merciful glance is there within me, right? No chet mam prishti karotu. If Krishna does not have mercy on me, let it go backward. Iti naisargikihi api mriga pashu rakshi cheshtaha tad anugraha nigraha lingataya eva janan. So in this way, he looks at all the natural things, with the animal moving forward and backward and all, it's because of its own nature. But he is looking at that nature of different animals and birds. And then still he is taking that as a sign of the mercy or punishment of the Supreme Lord. So basically, every action he perceives, he relates it with the Lord as Lord's mercy, because he's eagerly looking for Lord's mercy everywhere. Grama upashalye api khelataha viprabalakan sanakadini iva kim aham Rajendra Kumaram prapsyami iti prushtva. So then he goes to another village outskirt, and then there some Brahmana boys are playing around, right? Looking at them, he immediately remembers, oh, these are like the four Kumaras, Sanaka, Sanatana, Sanandana, Sanat Kumara. They are the four Kumaras. He thinks like that. Kimaham Rajendra Kumaram prapsyami. Then he goes and inquires, because he has met four Kumaras. He's just asking them, when will I attain the son of Nanda Maharaj? So taddattam uttaram ma iti mugda aksharam. So sometimes the kids, out of innocence, and usually the kids are also a little bit mean. So because of their playful nature, and they immediately give the reply. His question was, will I attain the son of Nanda Maharaj? Then they say, no, ma iti mugdaksharam. Innocently they say no. Then hearing that reply, this person, durbodha artataya subodha artataya va paramrishya. Then he thinks, should I just take this no as it is, or should I just think there is a deeper meaning behind it? Because these are all four Kumaras. They are not going to give you a direct reply. They may give you a very indirect reply also. So if you read the conversation between Hansa and the four Kumaras asked a question, who are you? To the Hansa avatar, the bird, swan, avatar of the Lord. Then the swan did not give a direct reply. It gave very indirect reply, and it's a very complicated reply. They are Gyanis, right? Jnana Mishra Bhakta. So they don't give direct answers. So he was thinking, should I take this no as direct answer, or there is some deeper meaning in it? He's thinking like that. Swagriha madhya madhyasyapi mahadhana gridnuhu kripana vanigiva. So then he sits at his home, and then he is behaving like a miserly businessman, a businessman who is very miser, or he does not have so much money. What he does, he just looks at everything and then he tries to do business out of it. Can I sell this? Can I make money here? How can I do this money? Looking for money everywhere. Like that, this person is also behaving like, where can I get the Supreme Lord? Like that he's behaving. Kwaham yami kim karomi. Where shall I go? What shall I do? Kena vyaparena me tad abhishta vastu jatam hastagatam syat. How will I attain my desired object in my hand? Iti parimlana vadanaha chintayan. So by that his face becomes very withered. And then he's thinking, chintayan, swapan uttishtan upavishan. So he sometimes thinks, sometimes falls asleep, sometimes stands up, sometimes sits. And this way, so many actions he is doing. Parijanaihi karanam prichyamana api. So then his relatives around him, they are asking, what's the matter? What happened to you? Right? Kadachit mukaka iva. So then he remains quiet, like a dumb person. He doesn't reply anything. Kadachit avahittam alambamanaha sampratam abhut. Then he hides the feelings inside. He's not revealing to them. He keeps quiet, everything. So then this relative says, I am channa buddhihi iti bandhubihi. This person is actually a very private person. Some people, they don't reveal anything in their heart, or they don't reveal their personal life. By nature, they are like that. So very secretive persons. Some person just tell everything in their life, and everything what's going on in their mind. But some people are very secretive in nature. They don't reveal anything in their mind. So these relatives are saying, this person is always like, very secretive in nature, doesn't reveal anything. Channa buddhihi. So bhavataha eva ayam jataha iti praveshibihi ajnaihi. So the neighbors who are foolish people, they think that this person is idiot by birth. He does not have any intelligence. He is a foolish person. Murkaha iti mimamsakai. So the Mimamsakas are those who argue on philosophy. They think that this person is actually a murka, foolish person. Bhrantaha iti Vedantibihi. The Vedantists, they think this person is a perplexed, confused person, doesn't know what to do in life. Brashtaha iti Karmibihi. The Varnashrama people, they think this person is a fallen person. He doesn't behave according to the Varna and Ashrama. Aho Mahasaram Vastu Samadigatam iti Bhaktehi. So then the devotees think this person has gone very close to something, the most valuable object. They are able to recognize the devotees. Dambikaha iti tatra aparadibihi. So among the devotees, some people are offensive in nature. So what they think, this person is just a hypocrite or a deceitful person. Maybe they may say that, it's a sagajiya, behaving externally like this, but internally there is no bhakti to him or something like that. So they criticize him like that. Paramrushyamanaha, in this way he is considered differently by different people. Mana apamana vichara viduraha, but he is far away from this all considerations of mana and avamana. He is beyond all this respect and disrespects. Bhagavad Āsakti Svardhuni Pravaha Patitaha Eva, because he has fallen into the ocean or into the Ganga of attraction to the Supreme Lord. And because of that, he doesn't care what's going on in the external world. He's always dwelling in that river of Ganga. Eva Cheshtate Bhaktaha. So in this way, he behaves like this. Iti. Thus ends the 6th chapter of Madhurya Kādambini. This chapter name is Manoharini. That means the attractor of the mind. Okay, sorry we went over time. Any quick questions, reflections, or otherwise we'll close the today's session.
Thank you, Rajivan, for educating us in the intricate details of Gati aspect of the law. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, thank you so much, devotees. We'll stop here. Hare Krishna.
Panchakalpatarubhasya kripasindhubhaya vachapatitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha ananda kodi vaishnavas. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for such a nectarian topic.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.